Harcourts Rata and Co. on-site auction. My name's Tony Lombardi, director and auctioneer. Throughout the crowd, you will see some of my colleagues. Ladies and gentlemen, they're here to assist you with any questions that you may have in regards to the property, the documentation, and of course, and most importantly, to assist you with the bidding. Contracts have been on display. Sure that many of you have taken the time to familiarise yourself with them. Particulars of sale as per the contract prepared by the vendor's legal representative. Buyers, I want to quickly touch base on the rules that will assist you in bidding and buying this fantastic property here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids of the property after the property's been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have reserved price. As the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request, the law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders from attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words that were used during the auction indicate make behalf of the vendor up vendor bid. By law, in the eyes of the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Buyers, I'm here to sell if you're here to buy. Where do we see a fan reasonable place to start the bidding? Let's go shopping. What's it worth, buyers? Where do we see an opening bid?
620.
620. At $620,000 the bid. The bid's here at $620,000 now. At
35.
35. At 635 the bid. At 635 the bid's 50. At 650 I've got here.
655.
655 I'll work with you. 55 the bid. 655 I've got. 675 here. At 675 we're on the market. At 680 we're on the market, we sell.
690.
At 680.
85.
85. 85 the bid. 690. 95. At 95 the bid. We are on the market. We're selling 700. At 700, don't forget, we are playing for keeps. At 700. At 700 the bid.
7,200.
702. 702 the bid. At 702 I've got here.
710.
710, good bidding. At 710 the bid.
5.
7
Or 5.
05. 05. No, we got 710 here. Sure.
710 over here.
Oh God, what are you?
Tony, 715.
15. At 15 now. At 15 the bid. At 715. At 720 here. At 720 I've got. At 720 the bid. At 725. At 725 the bid. At 725 we sell. First call at 725. Selling at 725. First, second, 30. At 30. 35 the bid. 35 I've got here. At 35 out in front. 735 the bid. At 735 now we sell. At 737 here. 737, 740. 740 the bid. At 740 I've got. 740 now. 740 is the bid. First call. 43, 43, 45. 45 the bid. 745 we sell. 745 the bid. First call. 745, 47, 47, 50. At 50 the bid now. At 750 I've got first call. At 750 I've got second call. 52 here. At 52 the bid. 55 now. 755. Do we say 60? At 755 the bid. First call. At 755 the bid. Second call. At 760. 760 bang bang. 760 the bid. Good bidding. At 760 I've got first call. 760. 62, 62, 62, do we say 5? 62 the bid, 62 the bid, take half here, 62 and a half, 62 and a half the bid, at 62 and a half first call, at 62 and a half second call, 63 now, 63 the bid, 63 the bid now first call, 63 the bid now second call,
500.
Half again, 53 and a half, 653 and a half now, 55, 55 the bid, 55 now. 755. Bids here. Bid 65. My apologies. 65. 765. 765 the bid. 765. First call. Second call.
66.
66 here. At 766 the bid. 766 here. First call at 66. 766 the bid. We sell. $766,000 we sell. 70 now. At 770 here. At 770 the bid. We sell at 770 first call. At 770 second call. At 770 now. Third and final call. All done. All finished. All silent. I'd hurry up. I can try. At 770,000. Bids here at 770 now. We're all done. All finished. All silent. So you done? Sure you bidding? Half. 770 and a half. At 770 and a half. Another half. 771. 771 the bid. At 771, try again. At 771 the bid now. At 771, do we see another advance from the